Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Detroit Lions. Kicker Jake Bates has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard after the 36. You talk about this Lions defense. Well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 19 yards.
A give up the middle, Jenkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8 and 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I hope we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This one is complete to Jenkins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the interception, here's Goff. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it touchdown. After right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Green. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
But the defense quick to read this. They bust in and drop it before he could take the shot downfield. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Goff now looks to throw. He's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the book down. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Green. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
At their own 37.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10.
Goff now to throw.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's good. For the Lions, first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Goff.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Browns nothing.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Come on. 19 tight. 19. Ready.
Back to throw. Green. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Finn, and so the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
On 3rd down is Jenkins. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
He was taken down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Dragon 60.
Green throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Out of the gun, Goff. And that'll
full, incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now it's gone.
That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Lions
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
at the 42-yard line.
14, Tiger. Ric Flair.
Goff now looking to throw. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Here's Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Goff throwing again.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's Goff.
Still going inside the 20.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Isaac to Slaw.
46 yards.
And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
The kicker on for the
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Lions 21. Browns nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill right through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Buffalo 18. Cougar 19.
To throw is Green. From the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
3rd and 2.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Green. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. They're going to try and throw. Going for the deep ball.
And that's going to be incomplete.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
14. 11. 20. Value 3. Value 3.
A final shot before break here. Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff.
And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half.
Now for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Back to throw, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Green. This will be caught. Judy. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone. 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
The 17-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun. Green. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Hold it ready.
1st and goal, Cleveland.
19 Lions. Set it. Ready.
Now Green, operating from the gun. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Jerry Judy, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns get a bit closer. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Breaks through the contact. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
And the Lions 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw is Goff. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise. surprised because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 4 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Going after right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
He gets this into the hands of Judkins.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Green. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Browns first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the big fella. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Browns 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Green. And his throw here is incomplete.
Intended for number 12. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
60 Vikings.
Back to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And our struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
First down. A gain of 7. First down, Browns.
Dragon 60, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Browns! Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we certainly got to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here comes the Lions punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is taken at the 15. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Green. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready? Bronco ladies! Bronco ladies!
And here's Green. Off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
19. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on fourth. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Now he's going to step up and run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Here we go. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Looking to throw. Green. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This one is complete to Jenkins. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. Green. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that, what a dangerous throw there back across the field. But it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they haven't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they will take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.